Hi, this is Bettina. I am here in my studio. I haven't been live for quite some time, and so today the energy was just there. It's like bitter cold outside, like 0 degrees Fahrenheit, which is, I don't even want to talk about what that is in Celsius. It's really cold and sunny and beautiful. And so today I'm here in my studio. It's really pulsating with energy, and there are little hearts, and there's all my paint tubes. They are everywhere. It literally is like imagine a big explosion of a volcano, and then there are ghosts hanging on the walls. What do ghosts have to do with a volcano? I'm just saying, creativity is just like bubbling, and it has actually been bubbling for all these 2 years, like where I have chosen to not go into any shutdown, but turn my own being up. I have been painting more than I want to say ever so far before in this lifetime, let's say like this. And it is such a joy. And so today I'm so very happy to welcome you here to my studio. And what contribution can I be to you? What contribution can my paintings be to you? So see, this one, I just finished it. It stayed more abstract, although I'm curious, what do you all see in this painting? Behind me is the one that I'm still playing on. I've been really painting very big paintings. There are, I don't know, 10 of them in the other room, like just flat on the floor, piled up. And I'm going to store them very soon and show them once I can be out and about again in my artist creation space on the road in events. So for now it is this like, I don't want to say this inward time, because there is not really inward, but it's the time of being in the studio and painting and exploring where do I want to go, what desires to be painted. And for me this is always such a journey, because I never really know what I am going to paint exactly. And so these paintings, they just pour out, and then every once in a while there's a being showing up, like something that one could say is more defined. I see something somewhere, or a shape is showing up on the canvas, and I'm like, okay, so really, I want to paint a dragon? Really? Painting a phoenix? And then, but how, where, what? And it's really a wide open space that does not have any one way to do it. I'm not interested in painting something that somebody else has painted already, or even to define that creature, that being that is showing up. I just let it flow, and then things move. They sort of almost shape themselves on the canvas, and I go with it. And then more details are coming up, like here behind me. It's not quite done. And then sometimes I run into trouble. I run into trouble in my studio. It's almost like there is this energy and the space of a being. And then how do I get it onto a two-dimensional painting? You know, there's the canvas. And so you should see me sometimes when I'm getting a little bit upset or impatient, or I'm really close to the scissors and the knives and I just want to cut it up, and then in the last moment I'm like, let's maybe turn it around. I turn it upside down, and then it's like, oh wow, I hadn't seen it before. Now I know why it was not getting anywhere else. I had to turn it. I had to literally change my point of view, my perspective, the way I look at it. And so what if this is with everything? what if we change our point of view, how we look at everything? And for me, what helps then too is when I sort of go outside of the box, I just expand beyond and I leave my head behind. The head is always the one that tries to figure things out, and figuring things out is never really working. And so when new things show up, which one could also say the current situation is sort of new, or maybe the extent of it is new, it always helps to go beyond the place where all the answers are. Go beyond and come into it from beyond. It's almost like expanding out, as if maybe we are infinite, right? Expand out and then look at the very same thing. And number one, it will really look tiny. It's no big deal anymore. The significance is gone, and we can start chuckling about ourselves and then see what else is there. What is there? I can, like, okay, I can ignore the painting, I can burn it, throw it away, paint something else, or cut out a piece that I like and continue playing with that, right? So just from my painting world, which you can all transpose into whatever's going on for you, or whatever you want to transpose it to, like business or whatever, right? So listen to my words. I make it all about painting. It's my invitation for all of us to look at things in a different way. And where did I get this from? I learned it from nature. I also took some really cool classes and have some amazing tools, which I keep secret. And you will have to ask me what they are, otherwise I will not tell you. Anyway, I look at nature a lot and receive from nature, because nature doesn't judge me, doesn't judge my paintings. I can just have space and have space when I'm out in nature, and how trees are creating, and I look at that, how are flowers creating. And so I receive a lot from there and from the earth, and I take it into my studio. And then once I shift my point of view and I get out of the upset or the, what is this? I don't know what to do with it, which is a lie, by the way, because we all know we just need to change something. And most of the time we resist change, right? Anyway, once I come out of that stuck point of view and I shift the perspective, literally, I will turn the painting upside down, which I did with this one. It works in almost every direction you turn it. It works, and there's something different that you can see. Once I come out of that stuck point of view, everything relaxes. I relax. I have space, and guess what? The painting also has space. I don't beat on it. I can just look at it and ask more questions. What is actually there? And I don't have to finish a painting in one sitting. Sometimes I leave the painting while I am in this very awkward and edgy and like almost like grindy, like grinding. Something's grinding in me, and I leave it at that. And which is not always comfortable, but to make that physical distance for me is at times the best thing, rather than insisting, because then I will end up with the scissors in my hand and cut it up, which is also okay. It's not a wrongness. Yet what is there, that is the birthing, and it's this, like, I want to say it's this birthing energy, like bringing something into the visual, into the painting, like creating something without sketches, without knowing what exactly it is going to be. That at times is really, it's that part of the journey. It's like as if you are on a river and you you see this big boulder and you on the river and there's nowhere else to go. And it's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Well, eventually you will go around it. Might be a little uncomfortable. Maybe you meet some other rocks and then somehow you manage and it's bumpy and you manage and then, there's quiet again. There's the open water again, right? So who would like to paint with me? Is this at all something that you would like to look into? I love contributing to you all with this very open, wild, and free way of painting, where we just go for it. We don't do I don't do sketches. You can do sketches. I don't sketch my painting. I don't reproduce photography or something. It is really coming from this inner space. And if at all this is somehow enticing, or it is like creating a curiosity in your work, let me know. I do online painting classes. The next one is on January 29th. And I invite you to hop on, join. You can find this workshop on my website at BettinaMadini.com/workshops. It is there on January 29th. It's like, I think, the joy of painting with the colors of the earth or something like that. And I basically open the space for all of you, for all of us. And what can I contribute to you? What can you receive from that space? Where really I invite you in there, you and your creativity and how you paint, the way you paint. Or if you have never painted, well, let's uncover and discover what is there, what you can create that no one else can create. It is really a journey. And are you up for it? Are you courageous enough to do this? Are you playful enough to join us here? And like, what if you had this energy of play? Like, there's no point of view. You let go of all your points of view and you see what's coming up. If you have any imagery that is calling you to paint it, or colors, bring them in and come to the online studio space, and let's see what is there for all of us and for you. And I'm happy to guide you through this with these many tools that I have. So here I am. And also make sure you go to my newsletter, sign up on my website. There is like newsletter, sign up for newsletter. It's right there on the homepage at BettinaMadini.com. And then I will keep you posted. I have an exhibit coming up in Madison in February for 3 months. And more events are going to line up for the year. Who knows where I'm going to be and when and what. And who knows what's going to show up and what is actually possible for us all, for all of us together to create. I adore you all. I hope this live went well. I have no idea whether I cut out or what. And happy creating. Happy New Year. I hope to see you soon. Bye.